Johnson M1941, incorrect ammo count showing sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see what he's actually like. Like, I'd love some photos in that one. Buff the Gorov LMG. Move the spread when aiming. Yeah, that'd be nice. I didn't realize it was like actually like an LMG. Like, I thought it was just like a Soviet like FG-42, but apparently it's worse. New game mode, warhead delivery, game of football. Both teams are trying to score. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with Wilcario, but also like if anything, maybe they should do a World of Tanks mechanic where like you apply the boosters after you win the battle, but that's a totally different thing. Weapon Academy. I will receive, you receive. So, place where you can change the class of your weapon, subsequently change its battle rating, specialist weapon, airsats. Look at some transformations. S100. Wait. All these models will receive the 3rd battle rating after transformation. Hold up. Third battle rating, so these become BR3. And how do they get changed? These become BR4. So if you select a normal BR2 machine gun. Oh, okay, so you could convert like rifles to machine guns. I mean, okay, yes, Glider, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. It seems a little convoluted. The game already has a lot of different systems. Like, the more systems you add, the more complicated the game gets. The harder it is for newer players to get into it. I don't know if I'm a fan. Okay, up tier Uragan SMG and Fedorov 1912. BR2 and 3 Germany is unplayable at the moment. I'm on tier 3 on all factions. And I believe those 2 items are way overpowered for the tier, possibly in the game. Up tier the guns to BR3. Yes, I know BR5 round semi-auto. Japan had one was still usable. Fedorov does more damage. Give Germans a better BR2 SMG. And what world does a 5.8 damage gun with 500 RPM compete with a 5.6 with 750? Yeah. So I mean, like, these are like MP40, Beretta M1, M38, 42. They're all sort of the, how would you say it? Like the mainstream options for mainstream picks that everyone picks. The other Berettas are more of like a higher skill, high reward kind of weapon. And yeah, like I was saying before, if MP35 with an upgraded RPM would be good. Fanab, I would actually like upgrade to 830, which is what it had IRL, and move it to like BR4. But because then that way we don't have as much clutter at BR2. Yeah. But anyways, I kind of like this idea. Yeah, the Suomi with a box mag would be funny at BR3 for the Germans as well. Actually, that'd be something to consider, is like the ZK at BR2 and just like nerf its dispersion or something, and then have like the Suomi like box mag or something. Steyr MP40 with RPM of up to 1100. I don't know if I know that gun. Like, did it just have like a lighter bolt or something? Yeah, Coronar. I'd love to get a source on that. I'm actually curious. I've never heard of that. Suggestion referral system. Why doesn't this game have a referral system? A referral squad, war hero, engineer, standard engineer ones. I mean, I like the referral system idea. I just don't like this like squad system. I maybe just like your standard like implement some gold and other kinds of stuff like that. That'd be good. Let's see. FP5. Premium version of Hellcat with no unique features. And replace Incendiary with 500. I mean, meh. This may sound silly, but CQC with animated finisher would be funny. Have you seen models of the game? Yeah. Hi, gentlemen, take a look at this. Royal Army's Fedorov. Timer pay the British. Why not let our gentlemen also have the Fedorov? Assault engineers would be a great choice if you don't like the Fedorov. It can also replace it with the Hyde. By the way, Charlton, rate of fire is too slow. Yes. Wait, is this saying... Hold up. So he's wanting to give the British a Fedorov? Am I understanding the correct... What? Careful, they'll do this to fill a gap, and Japan BR5 will end up as captured weapon simulator. I mean, they did have some Fedorov's Gladiator, but yeah, do we want that? Not really. It has half the recoil spring of MG42, faster rate of fire due to erratic spring tension changes. Okay, that's very interesting. And it's funny because the MG or MP40 also had like a 50 round box mag and a 72 round drum mag designed for it or built for it. I haven't found photos yet, but I found like some archival documents discussing that. I don't know if it's the same drum mag that's on the ZK403, but it would be pretty sick. Hey Slacker, how's it going? In my opinion, the Soviets were the ones that didn't have a low BR semi-auto besides some Goldor weapons, but the Winchester was way more solid. And other nations low BR semi-autos or even some high tier ones. Yeah, Winchester is very strong. I agree with that. At the same time though, if we look at the Fedorov, it would be good if we had something of similar power for all the nations. Like if Axis got like a 5-round ZH-29 at BR2, that'd be kind of neat. I do agree though, Russians did need a semi-auto. It's just they happen to make it way stronger than every other option. Like Taipei and Armaguera are just eclipsed by it, and I'm not sure why. Like it's not just the damage, it's also the rate of fire. I think the dispersion is like equal if not better. I want actual realistic aftermath with 340 400 RPM as machine gun for the Soviets. Every historical reference I've seen gives it 600 RPM. I don't know where the 350 400 comes from, but they do actually have like quite a few different potential machine guns they could put at BR2. Like there is a couple experimental Degterevs that are either hopper feed like the Type 11, or there's one with a vertical mag, like vertical box mag. There's also like a bunch of different, experimental 500, 550 RPM, 20 to 30 round machine guns that I put there instead. So that's how I feel about it. G98 sniper reload just 3 seconds. G98 scope reload just 3 seconds, but I feel it costs more time. Tested it with a timer, fully upgraded and without reload perk, I got 3.15. I'm not really like, okay, first off, first time posting, welcome to the community. Are they asking for it to get buffed? Are they saying it's... I don't really understand what they're asking for here. Aside from, yeah, like, get out of my way, just clarifying the time. But anyways, moving on. Trench building abilities for engineers. Modular trench parts for engineers take about 5-10 seconds to build. I don't know. I believe grafting is a better option. Erica rework shovels concept idea. Maybe I'll look into this later. Am I weird or the Armaguerra was solid too, but when it comes to damage, I was okay with it, but when you fight Soviets with the body armor, the weapon really drops off. Yeah, exactly. So it depends on if your enemy is using vitality and body armor. If they're not using those, then yeah, it does just fine. But typically, more players understand the vitality is... Like, if you have 16 points for the vitality tree, you're always using the vitality perk. And then, yeah, Soviets, if you have the appearance orders, which you generally accumulate over time with, like, these loot boxes and then also the events, you typically use those just for body armor first thing and then helmets. So if you use those, then you can pretty much shrug off a bunch of stuff, including the Armaguerra. So... BR2 Germany, if you want to reliably kill Soviets, you have to kind of use a bolt action, which I'm not a big fan of having to do that. Like, again, I think, you know, they should have a viable semi-auto and they just don't. Like, keep the Armaguerra in the game, but yeah, give us like another option that does 15.3 damage. And that's to say, like, when I say that, like, I'm not asking for something stronger than the Fedorov. I want something like comparable. Armaguerra has weird visual recoil, not enough damage. Yes, exactly. What Coronar said. Make returning Legacy Premium squads more unique and powerful. It would be good to bring back the Legacy squads, I believe. Yeah, why not? Would be cool. VG2 all day long as Germany BR2. Yeah, I mean, I've bought them before. I kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't, but I've always liked like the bayonet weapons more. Like straight up, I just rock the Kar 98. Maybe I should use other weapons, but yeah. I don't know. The ring sight's good, and the VG2 has it too. I'm going to pick a couple more. Change PZB 38 and 39 to reduce reload time. Because when you shoot the recoil with... Wait. Instead of closing and opening the magazine every time, why not just leave it open? That's not how guns work, friend. I would instead give Germany another AT rifle, whether it's... like the bolt action sort of one, the bullpup bolt action. I think it's like the PZB SS41. Or they had some experimental like semi-autos. A couple more here. I looked at this one, I think, yesterday briefly. We demand the Tiger 2 SLA diesel. It wouldn't be that different from the original one. So, I mean, sure, as like an event vehicle. Easy peasy. Buffing tanks indirectly. Anti-tank weapons need to be rebalanced. They tend to be too strong for the BR. Wait, what? Too strong. Nagoya ATR. So this is actually a weapon I'd love to learn more about. Apparently, Nagoya Arsenal built like an AT weapon, I believe based off like the Hotchkiss 13.2 machine gun, like the heavy machine gun that Japan has in the game. I'd love to see pictures of this thing one day. Agree, it's a poor man's Lee Enfield, but still bolties with 10 rounds are the way to go. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. You guys are probably right. I should probably invest in a few more of those and just get used to them. But anyways, this guy is wanting let's see. Winchester Williams. This is kind of a cool weapon. PTRS Type 97. I'm kind of actually, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of the semi-autos at BR2. But, yeah. Yeah, no, BR2 would be good. Germany, wait. But he wants the bazooka at BR3? The GRB at BR3? Why? Why, bro? M9 bazooka, allies, Panzerfaust 60. Okay, he wants the GTA down. So, you know, he gets points there. Let's be honest, nobody needs 200mm penetration at BR3. I kind of agree, like, the Panzerfaust 60 at BR3 is kind of hilarious, but every other weapon, like, I don't know. I think the 120 to 150 range at BR3 is fine. So I would just do that.